We have been working with Career N Option for quite a long time. They have very specific in terms of focusing in Singapore and Malaysia. They are not like the others which they work as a completely abroad and looking at numerous destinations. So somebody who's looking at Singapore and Malaysia as a destination, I feel the Career N Option is the best choice.
The reason why we keep coming back is because we are very satisfied with what happens after the fair, like the follow-ups, and throughout the year we can see students coming and joining us. And of course, I could say from my personal experience that they take very good care of students in terms of from registering to all the way until they fly.
The very first thing that I really like about Career N Option is they're very focused into Singapore and Malaysia, and they don't do other countries as well. So the moment students could come in, they knew that they want to go to Malaysia and Singapore.
I would definitely recommend students to go through Career N Options because there are not many consultants in India focusing on Malaysia and Singapore. From coming to this fair until I'm settling down today, they have been very professional in every aspect that they are doing. Everything has been arranged nicely and without much hassle.
The team is quite dedicated, all right? And Stella herself is very hands-on, so that is very important, She don't just sit in her office and let the other staff do everything. She actually do counseling herself. I find that gives us a lot of assurance that the students are well guided, before they decide which university to go to. I would definitely recommend them because of their years of experience, right? And they are a young team, so they are very dedicated and passionate, and they are willing to provide a good service to people.
They are a bit different compared to other agents, and Miss Stella, as the owner of the company, she did everything by herself also. This is something that I get is different from other agents, whereby some agents they just let their staff to handle the whole event.
Hassle-free, okay, and a seamless transition from one city to another, whereby we know that things are being planned out, right? So that take off a lot of the emotional, and sometimes tiring, planning that we as representative of the school have to do beforehand.
These kind of education fairs definitely help because what happens is most of the time the students are quite lost. Okay, they don't have information on what countries to apply to, what course to apply to, and such fairs really help in terms of they are getting information directly from the horse's mouth. So they are coming here and they are meeting the specific universities. They get information on what courses are available with the universities.
It's very important to have information which is very, very accurate. So they have around 15 to 20 staff. You go to any staff, you will find the product information there, institutes information, university partners, credentials, which is very important for students to make an informed decision. That is why I would definitely recommend Career N Option to any student who come directly to me.
It's been quite interesting working with Career N Options. One of the milestones that we have achieved is the constant support from the team, and secondly, they are one of the very few consultants in India who specialize in Singapore and Malaysia as a destination.
Why I choose Career N Option is because I see more % of quality students coming in. I do go to a lot of institutions for the fair, but the percentage of quality is better. So that's what I thought it's worth for me coming here and meeting the potential student.
Now I would recommend students to go through Career N Options because they are focused on Singapore education. So if you're coming to Singapore, if you're going to someone who has got specialist knowledge on Singapore education, this is very helpful because they can assist you in every aspect of your education process and beyond. For instance, I am aware that 6 out of 10 girls who are placed in Singapore through Career N Options are able to find jobs in Singapore. So not only is the situation very nice for these students, it is also very heartwarming for the families as well.
I've been working with Career N Option for the past 2 years, and as far as I've seen, they've done their job perfectly, information given accurately, the way they process things professionally. So we feel comfortable.
What I would say is that they have a very strong following in terms of Malaysian universities. So when you come here, you really feel that this is Malaysia, a small representation of Malaysia coming all the way to India, you know. And through this group or delegation, students can be very assured that they can get the best choice. They also follow up very closely with the universities as well as the students, and we like that very much.
Careers N Options show us that they are very committed as our representative here. And then so far, after like few years with Career N Options, and then I think we have quite amount of students from India.
So it's just as good as applying to the university, but the convenience of going through Careers N Options is that you do not have to go anywhere, you know. You just apply to them and they are there to help you. It's just like applying to the university themselves.